dip. I'll be back on tonight. I have some time before I have to do some grown-up things, so I figured we'd get a quick stream before then, and then I'll be back. Be back for real grind hours. We got about an hour. We got about an hour to hang out. All right, let's get after it. I think we'll just do just the 3 minutes flat. That way I have a chance to flag my opponent. I feel like playing a lot of those 3-2 games hasn't really been helping me in my rating. But if we speed up the game a little bit, I think that's kind of in my favor. I think that's kind of in my favor, just to speed up the game a little bit. Push this bone. Look at that, we're already up on the clock. So we just stay ahead. So we just stay ahead on the clock. That's the important part. Push this pawn. No, not really. No, not really. Yeah, we're gonna stream for about an hour here, and then I have to hop off for a little bit. But I fully intend to be streaming again tonight. Keep that grind going. I guess we did have that move since he just moved his knight off of that square. So we were worried about him taking this pawn. So I kind of misplayed there. Do I want to take with the rook? No. Take with the knight. And then I can take with bishop or rook. Bishop or rook. Or with the rook, so I can defend this pawn. And then we'll find a way to... This just gets met with a pawn push. I'm not sure if I really want to do that. Let's just bring it back. We'll offer the trade. And we'll go here. Kind of threatening this idea. Once we threaten that idea, I think we'll be fine. I think I'm fine with this because now it's a little easier for my rook to swoop on in. Yeah, I'm only gonna be on for like an hour right now, but then we have a meeting to get to, and then once I get back from the meeting, I'll be back on tonight. We just let him take that. I'm gonna bring my rook into play. Yeah, we've really tanked our rating these last few days, not gonna lie. I even dipped as far as sub 1200, which is just wild to me. I almost can't fathom that. I can't believe I've dipped my rating so low. Let's just harass this queen for a moment. Yep. Now our queen's defending our e6 square. And we have an opportunity to bring our rook up into the game. Not really too worried about him getting his queen down and harassing my king too much. For now, do we just... Not there, rather here. Let's just threaten this idea. Make him move one of these pawns. Okay. almost don't mind him just taking that, and I can capture back with my rook, which might be a very tricky spot for him. Do we come back up here? Or do you go here? I can't take too much time. I need to make quicker moves now. I need to make sure I'm not losing on time here. Find a way to keep the pressure. I'm going to bring my rook on and over so I can threaten some sort of mating idea. I can just hang my bishop too. Why not while we're at it? I mean, if he gives me enough time to harass him a bit, it's fine. I really want my queen in front of my rook here, but I don't have time. Do not have time. I mean, if he, oh, I can't do that. Nice move, fella. Nice move. Oh, what a guy. Alright, on to the next one. On to the next one. Might try to force a little Carol Khan action. Not that I'm good at it or anything, but we're comfortable with it, I suppose. He's sacking the knight here. He's sacking the knight. I want to get my bishop out first before I push this pawn so I can free up my bishop. Come on, champ. You have me confused for somebody else. How's it going, Sonny? Oh, that was a really good move. Now he has two pieces attacking that, unfortunately. Very bad for us. So now we don't really want to exchange pieces. We need to find ways to keep a whole array of pieces and find different attacking ideas. We'll capture back, but I don't want to initiate the trade. Colon 3 is in the chat, fellas. The colon 3 is officially in the chat. Colon 3. So we're already down one win, or we're down a loss. And we're already... Well, I guess we're not doing that bad. I forgot that he had sacked a piece in this game, so when I lost a piece back, now we're just even. We're just even Steven. How do I get my knight and my piece? Where do my pieces want to go? Where do my pieces want to go? Yeah, we're only streaming for like an hour here, because then I have a meeting to get to. But then after that meeting, I'm hopping back on and getting the stream going. Probably get some League of Legends, maybe some Warframe, more chess, everything. We're playing all the games today. Kind of need to get rid of some of this pressure, honestly. If we get these queens off the board, I feel like I'm just fine. We're down a pawn. Our pawn structure isn't the greatest compared to his, but I mean, I think we can hold this. Plus, let's defend it again. We have two defenders. He has two attackers. Harass his light squared bishop a bit, and let's find a way to get our knight involved somehow. Let's find a way to get our knight involved. We're going to defend our pawn back here. We'll capture back this way. Don't really want to capture and open it up. This kind of stops his... he can just bring his rook right there, unfortunately. Yeah, this is tough. We are up on the clock now, which is nice. Yeah, we're streaming vertically and horizontally today. Yep. Yeah, OBS is awesome like that. I want to just threaten this if he, you know, take back once I take. If he takes my rook, doesn't actually go for it. Maybe this just gives me an opportunity to get my rook in a better position here. I don't think that was a good pawn move on his part, honestly. But what do I know? What do I know, you know? We're gonna be gobbling some pawns from each other. Yeah, it's fine. Bring our king up and over. This is theoretically a draw. We're up by like 10 seconds, so that's nice for us. It's very nice for us. He's just gonna give me a passed pawn. And then I trap my rook, but I think I just get to promote my pawn now. Let's stop his rook from being able to get over here. If he takes my rook, then we just get a queen. So this actually kind of worked out for us, fellas. Now we get to take this. And yeah, he gets to stop that, but now we're just gobbling up some more pawns and he resigns. Wow. Wow, I don't think I was actually winning that. This might be just a draw here at the end. Let's just take a look at the computer, see what they thought there. Yeah, at the end, I'm slightly better. I'm just slightly better, but he decides to FF. I think because he was up by so much, and then he felt like the game was slipping away, and sometimes the momentum is just enough to break the hearts of people. So that's a good game. So we lost one, we won one. I think taking the 2-second increments off the clock is helping me today. Even though having those 2-second increments when you get a winning position can be very nice. When I tend to use my clock quite a bit. And having those 2 seconds back can really help me. Well, it should help me make better moves, but every time I seem to get kind of stuck and overthink things. But when you don't get some time back, you can just kind of go off instincts, which feels great. Don't really want to walk into that. Maybe we'll bring our rook up. That way we can capture this way. And bring my queen up as well. This is about the part of the game where I start slipping. That seems like a nothing move, honestly. He really wanted to put his knight. Oh no, I guess he can't put his knight there. I'm silly. What am I thinking about? His knight's pinned by my bishop. Interesting. Interesting. Size up to maybe take the knight and then do some fun stuff here. Let's take the knight and maybe take this pawn. This is getting to be very confusing, but I think it's confusing in my favor. I think he has too many pieces in the wrong place. I wasn't expecting that move. Now, do we have like a check? Oh, we just... Oh no. Yeah, my queen's being attacked by 2 pieces, so I do have to move my queen, it feels like. And then I need to defend my bishop too. That was a good move. That was a really good... I was not expecting that, actually. Now it opens up this. So maybe he doesn't see that, but I'm sure he knows exactly what he's doing. We always have this, like, double rook. You know, we can force the trade of some rooks here. He doesn't see this, apparently. And I think we might force a trade of rooks here. It's kind of a nice find of his. Can we just take... We'll take here, maybe get our queen down in. It's nice that we have a light sword bishop if he doesn't take it. Okay, he does take it. I gotta be careful in time. He has a check idea, which is annoying. Now he has this again because I just got rid of... Yeah, let this one slip, fellas. I definitely let this one slip. We don't have our light squared bishop anymore. Not that we're ever going to be able to use it, but would have been nice too. Now we're just losing on time. And we're down a piece as well. I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, we're down to 4 seconds. There's no way we win this. Now you can just put me in check, honestly. Checkmate. Good game there, fella. Good game. Let's snag. Thought I had it, but then it slipped through my fingers. Alright, we lost 2, we won 1. Let's try to get that back. Is this even worth it? Probably shouldn't have done that. We'll just take the long way around. We'll just take the long way around. Let him push his pawns. Let's push our own pawns. If he goes knight g4, I think we just take his bishop. Or if he does any knight move. Maybe we don't. Maybe we do. Yeah, you can't really do that, actually. You wouldn't do that. Do I push my pawn? No, it doesn't really matter now. Let's bring our rook over first before we do this. That way we have 2 defenders here. And let him take my pawn if he wants to, but... Can we start pushing, or should we push this way? Let's kind of block up that pawn. And we'll find a nice square for our knight to hang out at. You can do your thing. I'm focused on my own little attack here. You can keep doing your thing there, buddy. Let's go here so we at least have a pawn to snag when he defends over here on the king's side. kick that knight out of the way. Can't really. He has. He's just gonna give me a free knight. Ooh, that's actually interesting. Do we move? Do we take with the rook, or do we just take the knight? Do we take bishop or knight? I think we just take the knight. We need to get the knight out of the way. And now we need to get our own pawn out of the way, which can be done by doing this. Oh, he's in a very sticky situation. He has a light squared bishop. Can't defend this, and that should be mate. Okay. Alright. It's a nice win. Good win. Kind of stinks that I have a meeting at 6. I have a meeting. It'll be good. It'll be a-okay. This is really annoying. Just get these pieces out of here, please. I'm totally fine with trading the ladies off the board if he wants to. If he wants to, we could actually push now this, fix our pawn structure a bit. Okay, now we're looking good. We push this pawn, get our king up and out. And we're sitting pretty once again, I believe. Can't ever really take that. He just pushes up and then... Yeah, if I take his pawn, I think he just gets to push this up, and then my bishop is trapped up there. Even with this knight, I could kind of defend it maybe, but he would just threaten me. He would just harass me a bit. My knight likes this square. I think my knight really likes that square. Now I come back here. Yeah, my knight is kind of doing some work. My knight is doing some good work. How's everyone's day going? Enjoying a nice chill Tuesday? We're gonna snag the pawn. And then now we can like snag this pawn. My knight is doing some really good work. Let's come back this way. I don't think we're worried about his knight doing anything silly. My pawns are all blocking some good squares. I don't even think I need to take his bishop. I think I might just want to hold on to my knight. My knight feels like it's going to be more useful to me just prodding at him. Start pushing our pawns as well on the king side. Our pawn's blocking this square now, so this pawn push is actually doing something. We trade some more pawns off the board, open this up a little bit, get our rooks more involved, try to find some sort of an attack. We even have c4 as well, which would be nice. c4, which would be nice. Do we have any sort of pawn push over yonder? It's nice not really doing anything. Do we just push our pawn? Let's maybe support our pawn and support a nice little pawn push. Get some more pressure, advancing our pawn, making it really tricky for him. And then we also have a bishop to kick the rook out of the way. And let's actually move our bishop now. We have 2 defenders. He only has 2 attackers. Let's start moving up our other pawn to make it kind of unstoppable. Really make him feel the pressure here. Because now this stuff is not going anywhere. This stuff is not going anywhere. We are going to take going this way, I believe. Maybe we kind of find a way to bring our rook up and in, because that would be checkmate. It's not gonna be checkmate exactly, but it's definitely close. He has to bring a piece in to defend it. I think knight b8 would be the best move for him, but I still get to take a piece back. He goes that way instead, which seems even worse. I'm gonna snag this bishop first, and then we can snag his knight. I think we're gonna snag it with the rook, because then we can just force a trade of rooks and then promote our pawn, and we're looking good again, once again, fellas. Wow, I think it's the time control. Moving the time control to 3 minutes flat instead of 3-2 kind of keeps the pace going. It's looking good. We're gonna force a trade of rooks. Might snag this pawn, but I don't think that's really in his best interest. Now he can't take the pawn, and we'll just bring our rook over and harass him a little bit, promote a pawn, and he might just resign beforehand. Oh yeah, it's all locked up, fellas. It's all locked up. Can't do anything. It is locked. It is locked. You gotta be careful about this potential stalemate. Very nice. That was a really good game. Oh, he wants the rematch. I'll rematch. I like never get rematches on chess.com, I feel. Bishop out first. Okay. Interesting. Can't really do that because my knight's not actually defending that because it's pinned. Can we just kick his bishop out? Maybe we'll force a trade of queens. Now we can do this. Not sure if it's in our best interest, but we can do it. Now we have this move. No, this is just a 3-minute game. Or are you asking to play a 10-minute game? Do we want to push our pawn again? Surely we have a better move than just pawn pushes, you know? I don't hate it. We got some pieces defending. Once we move our knight out of the way, that's also defended, and we're kind of, I like the trajectory here. I like the trajectory. Don't really like that. We just have to take. We don't have to take, but we're going to. I don't think he... I'll let him take from me. I'm not going to take first, I don't think. Well, now I might take first. Trying to keep some pieces up here to cause an issue. Just want to bring our knight over. Mayhaps. Mayhaps? Where else can we go? Now our queen will be defending this square, but he has 2 defenders. Okay. Can we do something like this? I don't think he should take my bishop, but if he does, I feel like that's good for us. because we have a check. And we might have this move, honestly. Just sets up a discovered attack. And then take with our rook, I think. Slowly bring all my pieces into the game. Bring the rook here. Maybe bring my knight in or something. So did we just... Let's just kick his queen. Let's kick his queen. We have to be careful about our time. We're down by like 30 seconds. His bishop is guarding a very vital square that I would like to have access to. We'll force the trade, I think. And get our queen up on the... Can we just go here? Shoot. Alright, I guess we're trading queens. Hopefully I can get a draw at least. This is a type of game where I would like to have 2-second increments, but I've been losing a lot of my 3-2 games. But he might not have enough time to solidify this. We just have to keep the opposition, I believe. Kind of make some nothing moves. Dude, if he messes up here, I'm gonna get a pass pawn. This should be a simple win then for him now, actually, because I am not good. Yep, and he wins. He just needs to be able to checkmate me in this amount of time. He's using a lot of time right now. This is a very simple checkmate, but he might not find the checkmate with enough time. If I can move. Oh, I just kept trying to go into the... Oh, that was so tough. That was really tough. I took too much time to think on a few of those moves, and I paid the price. I paid the price, fellas. I also had this maybe, but... Let's do something silly. Ooh, I can't actually take back because then he has queen check and taking my knight. But he's just gonna let me take the pawn instead, so I'm cool with that. And we're in castle. Get out of that. Get out of that silly nonsense. And let's clean up these pawns a bit. Okay. Yeah, that's a good move. That was also a good move. Well, we're already off to a bad start. Hopefully we can find a way to get our queen out of here without losing our bishop. I just trapped my rook, yeah. Alright, oh, this was a very... This guy's a 1195 player. This is crazy. They don't get to protect everything. Alright, we'll just get to the next one. This is a tough one. Pieces over there. So our early h5 move kind of came in clutch there. I think we just let that pawn simmer. We find a way. No, I think we just take. I don't know why I even thought that we don't take there. We clearly take there. It's almost me. We have a... Let's bring our rook up and in. Now we have this. Or do we want to bring our bishop in? Use our bishop. Let's just sack the rook. Just get a draw. We might just pick up the draw, fellas. He doesn't want the draw. He wants to give me the win instead. Wow. Wow. And I think we do this maybe first, or we just take the rook and then figure the rest out. Take the rook first and figure the rest out. Wow, and he has to go over there activating my rook. That's crazy. Take the exchange. Take the exchange here, fellas, and we should be able to find a way to win this. If I don't blunder it first, you know. It's fine by me. And this is a pawn end game where I win. This is a pawn end game where I win. Okay, very nice. That was a fun game. Very, very fun game. We were still down on time on that, which seems wild to me. Just want to exchange. Exchange pieces, exchange minor pieces. Oh, I have a drink here I haven't been sipping on. All right, I know this opens it up for crazy attacks, but I want him to prove it to me. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Prove it. Yeah, that was too slow what I just did there. I let him prove it to me, fellas. GG. It's fine. Guys, what am I doing? Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Yeah. Wow. We'll take the exchange of queens. We don't want our queen. Let's get castled, get to some safety. Put our knight out, finish our development of the minor pieces. Harass his queen a little bit. I need to find like a better move. Need to find a way to stay up on time too. Take that. His queen is getting kind of stuck up there. He has to be really careful. He has to be really careful. I want to open up my file here. Yeah, we want to keep this bishop because that's going to be doing some good work for us here in just a few moments. I kind of want to keep my knight as well, but where would I reroute my knight to, honestly, if I don't just take? We're down a pawn. Not anymore, though. We equalized. Found a way to equalize. We don't have our dark squared bishop anymore, so that kind of stinks, but we should find a way to keep the win. Do we want to go just... We kind of want to keep our pieces, I feel. His rook can't ever come down here because my bishop is thankfully guarding that square. And we might bring our rook, or sorry, our king over just to guard these squares. And I'm gonna have to find something to do. I'm already down the clock so much. I'm okay with this. It gives me wow, we're gonna have to find a way to trade off like all these pieces or something, because I'm down the clock really bad. I think he gets to put his rooks on the same file before I do. Fine with that. Goes here, I so push up. Oh, and then he has checkmate. Wow, I'm so bad, fellas. Nice win. Nice win. Good win there, fella. Good job. Oh, and we're officially below 1200, which is so crazy. I can't even fathom that, because I promise I'm not that bad at chess. Promise. Just a couple weeks ago, I was like 1450, and now I've tanked my rating so far. Not that it really matters, but it might just be the stream chess. Stream chess is different than normal chess. Different, I tell you, it's different. I have no problem pushing these pawns, honestly. And let's make this. I mean, his pawn structure in front of his king is just as bad, so. Get our knight in a nice square. If he really wants to take, feel free. Feel free. I want him to take me. So I have a passed pawn. If I can get my arrows to work. My arrows are really not working. Yeah, we have a dual stream, guys. We have a vertical stream on the YouTube live, the shorts, and we have a horizontal stream, and both look really good, in my humble opinion. He's kind of giving us this. I might just take that. And then we can always just, once he moves his rook, we can always just take the knight. We always just take the knight once he moves his rook. He's not just going to take my bishop because I just take his knight. Flynn! You changed your profile, Flynn. I remember you. Or maybe you didn't change your profile. He actually took the bishop, so we just get a rook. But we're somehow just still just even on material. You would think that we'd be up by more, but I guess we're not. And we just have to make sure that we're not taking too much time making moves, because we don't get those 2-second increments. And here, let's just take the check and take the bishop. That's a good snag for us. And we get the win, fellas. Nice, finally. Flynn, you came out at a good time. We just got a win. And we got back up to 1200. I'm only streaming for about 15 more minutes, and I have a meeting. And then I'm going to have some dinner with the family. But then, tonight, I'll be back on. I think that's the plan. But I have a nice meeting to get to, unfortunately. I guess we'll just harass the queen. I don't know why he's making crazy moves like that. And I have no problem pushing my pawn, actually, and opening this up a bit for us. Now I have no problem just pushing and locking it up for us. Do I want to lock it up, or do I want to take? Let's take. We'll capture back. Yeah, my king's exposed, but also, like, I'm, you know, I have pieces out, you know what I mean? Let's just set this up for if he ever moves his bishop out of the way, then we're ready to pounce, you know what I mean? I have to go knight here so I can route my knight differently. There's no way he just takes this. If he does, I feel like that's silly. Yeah, Flynn, we can play. Let's play after this one. We're just doing 3-minute games right now with no increment. So if you're down for a nice little quick-paced match, let's do it. Let's do it. I say quick-paced, and look at me. I'm taking forever to make these moves. I don't think he ever takes. I don't think he ever takes. We have 2 attackers now. There might be even a world where I sack the rook. If he takes back with the knight, I can take with check and everything, which would be diabolical. Dark squares, huh? Let's force this trade. Take back on check. And his king is in a much worse position than my king, believe it or not. His queen kind of stinks, man. We just have to make quick moves. I can't be taking too much time thinking about everything, you know what I mean? Let's bring our rook over, and I think we have more clear plans than he does. So that's going for us. Bring our knight back over. Maybe try to gobble a pawn or something. Push his pawn so he doesn't really have any sort of advancing moves. And then we might try to get our king in the middle of the board as well. Coming back here, I think. Yeah, let's take. Let's take. He takes back. We move with check. Which way do we want to go? And we're even on material. We are even on material. I don't know why he just gave us that pawn, but you create a new account. Nice. If he pushes, we just have rook e8. He might just force a draw here. Draw by repetition. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Let's keep that pawn. We have this idea. We have this idea. We have this idea. Snag that pawn back. We have this check. I'm just trying to keep quick moves going. Let's get this pawn up. And we win the game, fellas. And we win the game. Very nice. Woo! Woo! All right, Flynn Rider, Flynn Hauser. I keep wanting to call you Flynn Rider. First viewer game of the night. This will be the last game before I have to end the stream because I have a meeting to go to. But then I'll be back on tonight. We might just no, we're not just gonna play chess. Probably gonna play some League of Legends, maybe some Warframe. What else? Flinny boy. Oh, nice. I got your boom. Oh, I missed what name is your name. What's your username with your new account? You just want to send me let's just do a 3-minute. I have time for a 3-minute game. If they're quick, we might have time for 2. What's your name? First viewer game of the night, fellas. It's not gonna be the last. It's not gonna be the last. How's everyone doing, man? We're just here. We're having a chill hangout. I'm not a professional streamer. This is just a... I game too much. I game too much. Appreciate you, Flynn. There you are. Let's go. Oh, you gave me the white pieces. You're too kind. You probably just hit the random button, I'm sure. But, like, let's just assume that you, out of the goodness of your heart, you just gave me the pieces. You gave me the white pieces. What a guy. You're too kind. You're not the gambit guy, right? You're not the guy who knows all these gambits and I always lose because of that, are you? Oh my goodness. Does he just have queen a5 already? Oh my gosh. I don't know gambits, fellas, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah. Flint and Steel. I remember that. Flint and Steel. Oh yeah, he is a new account because now your name is all just one. Is all just one word. It doesn't have those hyphens in them. Am I just walking into something? There's no way I'm just walking into something, is there? I didn't take this. Flint and Steel, fellas. Flint and Steel. Flint and Steel, my man. Man, I really wish I didn't have this meeting. I'd like to just stay on with you fellas. But I'll be back. I'll be back in an hour and a half or so. Yeah, at this point we'll take the trade, but can we get the queen for free actually? Can we get the queen for free? Now we do. There's surely a mate. This is surely a mate, right? Okay, I'm gonna say, if I miss mate here, that'd be wild. We'll do one more. Oh, these are rated. These are ranked games as well. I cannot be messing around and losing to you now, okay? Typically, I get unranked matches, but... Let's just develop. Let's just play solid chess. Let's snag the center of the board too while we're at it. Why not? Can we push? Let's push. Which way do we want to take? Probably the in front of his king, right? Probably in front of his king, huh? How do we get our pieces in for a nice attack? Maybe bring our queen up to f5. Well, he did have 3 defenders, but now he only has 2 defenders. Let's just take now. Figure out the rest later. Figure out the rest later. He takes back with the pawn. We have a check coming in. That's not really a true fork. He can take back in exchange for free, but now we have a rook e8 move. We might be able to snag his queen for free again. We'll see. Or he just gives it for the rook. I'm fine with that. We have a check here coming in. Where's our next check coming from? Where's our next check coming from? Let's just get our rook out here. And I don't actually believe that I have a good win record against Flynn. I believe Flynn has gotten some dubs against me, not gonna lie. Flynn's a very classy guy. He's a good one. Give a round of applause for some Flynn. I guess we just have this check. And then we get a free bishop because he can't go here. He's going to block the threat from the rook when he goes here or here. But he can also just bring the knight back to D, or he can bring the bishop out. Actually, what am I talking about? Don't listen to me, Flynn. Good for you for not listening to me, because I would have led you the wrong direction. It's not even considered stream sniping at this point, because if you listen to me, it would actually probably help you and not, or it hurt. I'm not even sure what I'm saying. You can actually gobble up this pawn now. We have 2 attackers. He has 1 defender. We have 3 attackers actually. What am I talking about? I would just get a rook. No, we don't have that check. We'll have this check though. Maybe snag the rook if he moves. And we'll snag this pawn. Discover attack. I think Flynn saw that I was losing like all my games again today, and he just figured to kind of boost my confidence. He was like, here, let's once, nah, I'm sure you've beaten me more than once. I'm sure you've beaten me more than once. I do have time for one last game. If you want the 3-peat, I do have time for one more game before we have to hop off. Again, I'll be back on in like an hour and a half, fellas. Wow, I'm looking at the stats over here. Not that I really care, because I'm not a professional streamer or anything, but we already have 101 of you guys have already showed up and popped in the stream a little bit. That's wild. That's wild. I was on last night forever, and I think last night was a pretty chill night. We had some of the usuals come on through, but it's pretty low. Not that it matters. We got the most important guys here. We got Flynn. We had Colon 3, Sonny, Burn, Bestelman, Burned Bestelman, Burned Bestelman. Fellas, this is the last game. This is the last game before I have to hop off. But again, I'll be right back in about probably around 7:15, 7:30, somewhere around there. This is nice. Having a nice little short shot, a nice little hour stream sometimes hits the spot. I don't know. Oh, I'm getting messages for my meeting already. So they're wanting us to get in there, I bet. Got the call and the number and everything. Oh, and guys, actually, I'll try to remember to intro the next stream with this, but we have, actually, before I hop off, I'll show you the stats. I played the most chess like last year, actually. What's better, knight h4 or knight e5? Ooh, which one's better, fellas? If we do this, we were able to snag that pawn, but if we do that, it blocks our queen from being able to go there. I'm gonna go this way, and it does block that escape square. And surely we have a mate coming in. He has to go here. So now, how do we? And this forces mate in 1 almost in like every way. He might have to go h6, because then it stops this, but it doesn't stop. What does it not stop? Wow, that's actually a decent defense. I can just snag that, but now can we just take, actually? He can't defend with the queen. Wow. Yeah, he keeps finding these good defenses. Trying to find the mate, fellas. Should we just go knight f7? Wait, no. This is mate right here. Wow, I almost missed a mate in 1. That's mate. Wow. I was gonna say, surely there's a mate there somewhere. Flint, thank you so much for the games. Appreciate you guys. Let's see if I can share with you. Yeah, absolutely. GG, Flynn. Let me show you some stats. I'll probably start the intro of my next stream with this, but if I go over to my stats here, where are my stats? Insights. That's why I don't have my stream optimized for this or whatever, but what am I looking for? Okay, so last year, 2024, I played 848 games. This year, we're not too far off, 834, and the new year is about to hit. So tonight, there's no way we don't just match or exceed the amount of games that we played. Absolutely, Flynn. I'll hope to see you then. If not, I understand. Enjoy your chicken and rice, right? Is it chicken and rice for dinner again? So yeah, we have 834 games. Last year we had 848. There's no way that we don't hit that. We only have a day or two left to match that, but we're so close to hitting our, I guess, our PR in the games played in a year. We might as well hit it, right? We might as well hit it. That's what I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. We have a slightly better win rate percentage than our losses. Slightly. What's wow, yeah, okay. So fortunately I haven't played like any I can't believe I only played 11 bullet games though. I feel like I ripped a few. What about Rapid? Rapid, wow, when I first got into chess.com 2011, Rapid is where I should probably be spending most of my time, but let's be honest, fellas. Blitz, so easy to get into. So easy to get into. Oh, get this little live logo off my screen. Get that off. Get this out of here. There we go. All right, fellas, I have a meeting. I'm gonna hop off. Thank you guys for everyone who showed up. Appreciate you guys. We already had 101 views, so you guys are a big deal. That's you guys. Appreciate you. We'll be back in about like 7:15, 7:30, I'm sure. So until then, fellas, I'll see you then.